So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. It's time to jump into the Friday Guardian, and I'm telling you, I don't know, hoisted myself by my own petard. I forgot all about the extremely long 4-day Easter weekend in Germany. Everything is closed but gas stations and train stations. So, even though I do like to have a red drink on Fridays, let's be honest, I just forgot to grab any wine before the 4-day weekend. So I'm either going to be going to train stations tomorrow here in Germany, doing some shopping. They have some pretty nice stores in Regensburg, Munich, and Nuremberg. So I may go there, or I may just drive to the Czech Republic, which seems like it's just open all the time. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about that, but we're going to do something about that, right? I'm going to have some more. I can't just do red. In fact, I'm almost out of Prosecco, Sekt, and Champagne. I wanted to do something, or we'll be having sparkling water fresh from my soda stream until Tuesday. So, but my name is Christopher. I'm delighted that you're here to witness me attempt to solve this grid. It has been a very long week. I have been through surgeries. I've been through kind of funky illness. I've just been through a lot this week, and I'm still not feeling 100%. But this is slowly reviving me. And it is just a delight to be here. I'm so glad. I'm looking so forward to the weekend like you would not believe. Let's hop into our grid and let's get this thing going. I'm telling you, if my brain was a V12, I'm driving a V10. I mean, some of the cylinders are just not there. In fact, maybe I'm driving a straight 6 right now over the V12. I'm not quite sure. But if I am driving a straight 6, I hope it's at least in like a 66 E-type, fastback. That'd be nice. Let's see what we got in our grid today. So we have a Cryptic crossword number 29672. And this one is set by Brenden. So let's just start with 8 across, see what we got. So we are going to regret nothing after short time and a sweetheart. Sweetheart. 4 and 4. Regret nothing after short time. Comrades almost chucked in firearm. Okay. Part of England, Scots understood. Oh. I think it's a double definition. You got Kent here. I love Kent. Not too far a drive from Dover, and sometimes if I come up on a Friday across the channel and I stay at my favorite, goofy as it sounds, the Holiday Inn, or no, the Best Western there on the Dover shore, sometimes I'll just head up to Kent. I don't know what lovely place, but the whole United Kingdom is a lovely place. So. Take part in taste test, etc. Sooner or later, don't touch it. Okay, taste test. Sooner or later. Don't touch it. So don't touch it. Literally, leave it in. Sorry I made a mark on it. It sounds like it could be like stet. And that would make sense too, because take part in taste test, etc. sooner or later, and I have that STE and then the T at the end of test, taste in the beginning of test. So I don't know what that is. I have a feeling this E helps me now. I was thinking true love, but I'm getting to true love because of, I think because regret nothing after short time. So regret, rue, after short time, true, nothing, love, and tennis. Detective returns to familiar territory in hearing. familiar territory. King and I protected by partners in terms of wealth. In terms of wealth. Otherwise learnt outside university, unlike 15 or 17. Okay, expert solver of clues needs extra consuming seconds. Are we talking about is it Sir Jeremy Morse? Needs extra Morse consuming seconds. So that makes sense. If I hadn't spent so much time in Brit Lit, I don't know how I would be doing. Affectionate type picking me up with Dutch courage. EM there, so concrete help for teaching about others. Realia? I use it every day. I don't know what that is. Detective returns to familiar territory and hearing. Oh, Holmes. It could be a homophone, like Holmes. I'd say we go right through it. And by the way, Musty, if you're assisting this solve today, I would never call you an old geet. I mean, are you kidding me? I was talking really about myself, right? But that was one of the funniest comments I've read in a long time. Thank you for that. That just had me cracking up. Usually when I'm finished solving, I go have an evening shower. It's much like my morning shower, only I don't shave. And then I just go sit down. I mean, I don't touch my phone except to text my wife or something. She's still in the States. She'll be back here in a couple of weeks. Hey, I love you. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to bed. You know, you mean the world to me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, kind of thing, right? Because, I mean, we really do still truly love each other. And it's crazy. But I'll tell you, I was just... Last night, I saw I had a notification or two, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that's all about. And all of a sudden, I was just laughing in my chair. I'm like, okay, Musty, got you. That is hilarious. So, all right. So, otherwise learned outside of university. Learned outside university. I'm like 15 or 17. Okay, well, hopefully that'll come around here. Affectionate type picking me up with Dutch courage. Oh, embracer. Got the affectionate type, the Dutch courage, the cocktail. Now this is looking like King and I protected by partners in terms of wealth. In terms of wealth would be materially, and King and I protective, so mate, ally, and then RI. Regis, I'm trying to parse what that means. Okay, let's just move on here. Let's see. Chapter penned by a competitor relating to record collection. Oh, relating to record collection could be archival. VAL, and then so competitor penned by competitor relating to record collection. So competitor, arch rival, perhaps. Otherwise learnt outside university. Unlike 15 or 17, I haven't gotten a 15 or 17 yet, so I don't really think I can do anything to that. Reveal city. must be reconstructed in original way. Reveal city must be reconstructed in original way. So reveal city, if I were to anagram that, maybe creativity. Okay, so here we go with 15 and 17. Run into fanatics, members of religious society. So otherwise learned outside of university. Run into fanatics, members of religious. This looks like Friends to me. No, I didn't put in creatively. That matters, Christopher. Okay, so Friends. Don't let friends drive drunk. Set off with girlfriend outside boys' school. Set off with girlfriend outside boys' school. Boys' school, the one I can always think of, even makes it into the American grids, is Eton. So set off with girlfriend could be a date. Outside boys' school, so we got a D-E-T-O-N, and then we'll finish the date. Now what do we got? Wild dog, you almost trapped in sheep pen. Okay, sheep pen's a coat. Wild dog. Here in the U.S., or not here, I'm in Germany. We don't have a coyote here unless there's one in a zoo somewhere. But yeah, U.S. coyote and a coat. Trapped in sheep pen. Coat, so an oi, I don't know, maybe that's a yo? Trapped in sheep pen, yo? I don't know. A doctor finally got an antidote for poison. Maybe curare? Length once more uncompleted in part of pool. Part of pool could be a lane. I don't know where I don't know. King Edward the Humorous. Perhaps we're talking about Lear here. Master criminal orchestrated army riot. So if we anagram army riot, we do get, speaking of Holmes, Professor Moriarty. Clever. Well done, Brenden. Hiding name, discharge Brendan's buddy. Not always. Gonna have to have some more on that. I don't know. Strikers corrupt power, ensnaring everyone. Okay. Central American native reportedly went on race horse. I don't know. Let's just go back up here to see if we can kind of make something of this, because it's like I did. Comrades almost chucked in firearm. Comrades could be brethren. Almost chucked. Maybe in the Bren. So maybe through, but don't have a W, maybe. By the way, that Bren submachine gun, that I spent a day on that thing when I was in England in uniform. Oh, that was cool. That was really cool. Far from sweet superpower, one-time ally turned deadly foe. This looks like Brutus. And that does make me sad. Brute, US. I get it. Mea culpa. Corporation showed sign of cut. Admit it's in very bad shape. Bad men I see. Men I see could be enemies. It's just an anagram there. Okay, stylized language I use with oomph bizarrely. Oh my gosh, this may be a euphuism, but I don't think I remember how to spell it all that well. Euphuism? I haven't spelled that in, since I was the kind of guy that would use that sort of language. Strikers corrupt power. I don't know. Learner in a sport. Becoming top Olympian. Oh, okay. Don't know what that is. Strikers corrupt power. Do we have any luck down here? I see something. Oxford writer in North Island. That kind of describes C.S. Lewis. What I think is funny is I hold down the shift key so I make sure they're all in caps when it's going to be all caps anyway. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So now this looks like tumble down. Showed sign of cut. Admit it's in very bad shape. Yeah, I mean, I guess it fits, but if there's another meaning to it, I am not picking that up at all. I'm not getting any others here. So, and Central American native reportedly went on racehorse. This is like a road runner to me. And I guess you could say road is a homophone of road as in road. I guess. Hiding name, discharge Brendan's buddy. Not always. Yeah, so now this is reminding me of a frenemy. Yet another sad slap in the face. But oh, so true. Strikers corrupt power, ensnaring everyone. That looks like, I don't know what that is. Top Olympian could be Apollo. Ensnaring everyone, maybe? Maybe a walloper? Otherwise learnt outside university. Enemies, friends. Oh! Oh, we're talking Switzerland, essentially, right? Are we saying we're neutral? Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm starting to get this a little bit. Oh, let's check them all. Let's go. What have I done wrong? Oh, this is fabulous. This is wonderful. Oh, I think we did okay. Yeah, I think we got them all there. Okay, Brenden. First of all, there's a lot to be said for 12, 15, 17, and 4 down. Not to mention a few others. I could say in a very general sense that it makes no sense to me whatsoever. But that if it were up to me, things would be a bit different. Let's go ahead and bring down our Benny Ardadu. One of the things I love about this community of ours is that we have such a beautiful global presence, small as it may be, though our membership's been growing crazy lately. I don't really quite understand that. But one of the things I love about this community is kind of represented right here on this Benny Ardadu. It's I love languages, and I love the cultural diversity, the geocentric diversity. I love everything about everybody. And enemies are enemies, that's one thing, but if they don't have to be, they don't have to be. And so I've been to war. I was an operator. I was a maneuver officer. I was a maneuver operations officer. That's what I did. I was a grunt trigger puller. I was nothing special. I just a grunt trigger puller, an officer in the United States Army. And I've seen most of the world. And I've liked my time seeing most of the world when I'm not in uniform. Though I can say a lot of good things about being in uniform, the camaraderie, the fraternity, the everything that goes with all that, right? But it was the allies that you got to know, the people you worked with side by side, that you fought with, that you ached with, that you hurt with. And I just think that the world can be quite a beautiful place. It can be quite ugly too at times, but there's usually a reason for that. And so just want to go ahead and just leave it at that until we see you next time. If we all just try to be kind, right, in our own little way, if everybody just try to put a little bit of effort into that, we might be able to get around some of the forces that want to make it not so. Until then, being tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well. We'll see you on tomorrow. Cheers.